Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. But four Whos, Jana, Megan, Matthew, and Brooklyn, decided to use Minecraft to get the Grinch to enjoy the whole Christmas season. This presentation was created by Jana Slade, Brooklyn Marshall, Matthew Finney, and Megan George. We developed this lesson plan for teachers of late elementary students who want to incorporate digital literacies as a means to teach curriculum and leverage inclusivity in a diverse environment. The learning activity that we have planned for students to complete is reading the book How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss and building the Whoville tree by using the video game Minecraft. To begin, the students will be assigned to read the book individually in their native language, either by using a hard copy or digital copy. After the students have read the book, they will be split into groups of 3 to 4 to discuss what they took away from the book and start to plan their Minecraft Whoville tree collaboration. They will then begin to build their creations in the game. The students will then present their Whoville tree to the class. Minecraft can be a very beneficial educational tool when used in the classroom because it not only allows a student to explore their creativity, but it also gets them critically thinking while being engaged at the same time. When students enjoy an activity they are doing, they tend to absorb the material to a deeper understanding without realization.
A classroom that fosters inclusion is essential to the success of all students in the room. Practicing inclusion is especially important for English language learners as they are often required to achieve language proficiency, develop peer connections, and understand and succeed on course content. Having an English language learner in the classroom can be difficult for the teacher, but it is crucial to provide support and differentiation to meet these students' needs. Alberta Education states, effective instruction for English language learners needs to both support achievement of grade-level learning outcomes and promote language acquisition. Alberta Education says, like all students, English language learners are each unique with their own experiences, abilities, knowledge, and learning preferences. As an educator, it is important to recognize that a student's English abilities don't reflect their knowledge. With a language barrier, it is essential to use a variety of ways to activate students' background knowledge and to help them link what they are learning in English to that prior knowledge. The best way to do this is by first fostering a classroom community that values and respects the culture and language of each student. By allowing students the opportunity to read, write, and speak in their native language, English language learners are able to better form connections between English and their first language, express their prior knowledge, and enhance their literacy skills. Allowing students to use their first language also helps to reduce stress. Some other ways to reduce stress for English language learners include keeping group sizes small, allowing for differentiation, giving extra time to translate, and having easy access to supports. Differentiation plays a necessary role in the success of English language learners. Giving students options and choices for how they learn and present their learning is key to supporting ELLs throughout their education. As described by Alberta Education, allowing students choice for demonstrating their knowledge also can accommodate differing student abilities, interests, and learning preferences. Having access to written text, audio, paper-based text, and technology-based text allows students to choose the way in which they learn best. It is also important to consider individual learning needs and learner interests. As with all students, English language learners are most motivated and engaged when they have opportunities to show their expertise, explore topics of interest, and choose preferred learning modes. By using games that students are interested in outside of the classroom to support student learning and assess student progress, all students, including ELLs, can connect with and show their knowledge in an engaging, educational, and fun way. Adapting to the four resources framework, as described by Firkins, second language teaching is beneficial for practicing reading and writing skills. The methods used by the four resources model, code breaker, text participant, text user, and text analyst, allow students to make meaning to literary texts. The video game Minecraft is a good example of this. Minecraft allows students to become participants in the text and create opportunities for students to analyze the text in a way that allows for creativity and provides learners of all ages with reading supports to clarify and interpret written content.
Through Minecraft's games, students at home and in classrooms around the world have been able to create cities on their own, go on adventures, face new challenges, learn to code, build science experiments, and explore stories. Minecraft is an open world and survival game where players build and explore a world of cubes, breaking them as they move through the landscape to collect resources. In our lesson plan, we use Minecraft to leverage critical thinking, collaboration, and problem solving. When players work together like this, they can create thriving communities that are engaging and where imagination is limitless. Minecraft can be used as a tool in the classroom to provide reading support and develop literacy skills. Students use Minecraft to build a world based on written text, allowing opportunities for students to build and create scenes from a book can enable students to understand and to connect the plot and storylines. Minecraft can be especially beneficial for English language learners because the game allows them to see and design virtual representations of what they read and allow the teachers to assess their knowledge through the visual. Being able to demonstrate their knowledge through Minecraft allows English language learners to show their understanding without the fear of language barriers. A visual representation should be demonstrated whether it be through pictures or video while explaining the lesson plan to the students. The content within the learning tasks will be differentiated to meet each student at the level that is appropriate but still poses a challenge. Once you know a student's current stage of language development, it is possible to work at a level between what the student is capable of at the moment and the point you want the student to reach next. At the start of the class, the teacher will discuss the lesson plan outline and learning outcome visually by writing it on the board and verbally through speaking clearly and enunciating. This helps all students to prepare and organize their thoughts. Some students in the class may have thinking differences and benefit from clear written instruction and pictures. As well, this method supports English language learning students to fully understand what the teacher is saying. Teachers should try to connect this activity to the students' interests and integrate it into their learning and teaching activities. This will make the activity more engaging and understandable. As Gay Glaze, Mattingly, and Levin explain in their quote below, when teachers are able to incorporate students' interests, personal experiences, and knowledge, it allows the students to make a connection to the material being taught, allowing for a more successful outcome.
The first learning activity will have each student read the book independently using their method of choice to read the story in their own native language. They will also be encouraged to contemplate information about the plot, storyline, and characters. Choosing a book that the student takes an interest in is essential when planning the activity. When students enjoy the book they are reading, they are often able to better engage in and understand the activity as well as the material being taught. Alternatives to the traditional English book are provided, such as the Spanish Como el Grinch robó la Navidad. The students also have the option to choose online versions through apps such as Raz Kids, which provide both visual and audio supports. Multimodal stories are highly engaging for students who otherwise struggle to focus. As Alberta Education explains, technology offers many benefits to English language learners, such as transcripts, captions, and audiovisual descriptions. This allows them to gain better understanding of the story by reading along in their native language. According to Alberta Education, ELL students should be provided with the opportunity to use their first language or cultural representation as it supports them in connecting to the content. This method removes language barriers as the students can gain full understanding of the content before discussing it with their peers. To leverage social integration, the students will then work in small groups of 3 or 4 to discuss their findings. This kind of grouping assists English language learners in negotiating meaning while presenting natural opportunities for English-speaking peers to scaffold language development. When gathering in small groups, students can incorporate their personal strengths based on their personal interests and past experiences. Combining the strengths of each group member will help clarify the story and activity to a deeper understanding. This is achieved by each group member explaining their input and knowledge of the story after reading it. Effective literacy instruction requires developing a learning community with multiple opportunities for student-student and student-educator interactions and dialogue. In a circle, the students will be given a few moments to collect their thoughts about the book. They will then have up to 2 minutes to speak about the story. This time is uninterrupted, with the rest of the group focusing and silent while their group mate speaks. This style of group discussion generates ideas, develops literacy skills, has all students participate, and equalizes the learning environment. Advantages of small group discussion includes active participation from all students. It generates interest in the topic. Students will often understand another student's explanation better than the teachers, and the teacher is able to observe and identify students who need assistance. ELL students will be equipped with support such as voice-to-text technology according to their current level. The teacher will use this opportunity to do a summative assessment by checking with each group to observe their understanding. The teacher will provide meaningful feedback using assessment as an opportunity for learning. The teacher will provide meaningful feedback using the assessment as an opportunity for learning.
Minecraft is a game that allows players to build with a variety of different blocks in a 3D procedurally generated world, requiring creativity from players. Other activities in the game include exploration, resource gathering, crafting, and combat. Minecraft is a fun activity for students to do. Many children play Minecraft at home, so incorporating it in the classroom through learning activities makes it an engaging exercise for students. Minecraft allows students to use their imagination and be creative while learning and gaining knowledge at the same time. It's an excellent teaching tool for teachers to use in their classroom because not only is it fun for the students, but it also challenges a student's developing mind and encourages creativity, which is another important part of learning. In the activity, the students will be asked to create a visual representation of the Whoville tree from the story How the Grinch Stole Christmas. To do this, the students must work collaboratively in groups, sharing ideas and working together to complete the task. This is another way to facilitate social integration. English language learners, in particular, require non-linguistic representations, including hands-on experiences, demonstrations, real objects, body language, manipulatives, and physical models to supplement the verbal information they are receiving. As outlined by the Alberta government, the Grade 4 curriculum will facilitate the students' ability to retell events of the story in another form or medium.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing and rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changing? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the one you used to know? I'm not the same one. See what the time's done. Is there why you have let me go? Christmas is here everywhere. Oh. If there is love in your heart and your mind, you will feel like Christmas all the time. Oh, I feel you, Christmas. I know I've found you. You never fade away. The joy of Christmas stays here inside us, fills each and every heart with love. Will you, Christmas, fill your heart with love?
Lastly, the students will work together in the same group to develop a presentation to share with the class. The presentation will be a 2-minute description of their Minecraft project. They will peer teach their classmates about their experience with their project. The teacher will extend the time to prepare for the ELL students so they can have enough time to feel confident in communicating this content to the class. The students will be allowed to prepare and read from a script. This task leverages student communication and presentation skills. In creating a presentation, the students can express creativity from their own personal knowledge and strengths. When incorporating each group member's creative ways, the presentation is stronger and more elaborate. Though the theme of the story revolves around the Christian Christmas traditions, the underlying messages can apply to every age, culture, and religion.
Overall, Minecraft can be used as a tool to help English language learners develop literacy skills, language proficiency, and form meaningful connections to the written text. Building parts of the story through a game like Minecraft allows for the opportunity for students to become part of the story and demonstrate their learning despite language barriers. By fostering differentiation through multimodal activities, students are provided with choice and can better connect to course material. Each step of the activity benefits the students in different ways. Independent reading gives students the opportunity to connect to the story from their own native language to the English language. Small group discussion encourages collaboration and peer teaching. This moment in the activity gives students the chance to compare their thoughts on the story and come together to discuss plans for their Minecraft Whoville tree and presentation. It is a beneficial tool to give students the chance to teach each other because it allows them to absorb more knowledge on the topic in order to teach their peers. A student may also understand something better if a classmate is explaining it in a way they understand and can relate to better. Group presentations encourage teamwork and the ability to combine everyone's thoughts and ideas into one. This requires critical thinking and understanding of the task and knowledge from the material in order to complete the task. Group presentations also allow each student to bring forward a strength they can contribute to the team in order to make the presentation thorough and engaging. Clearly, this activity can have so much to offer if used in a classroom setting. There are many benefits and chances to grow as a learner. Minecraft is an amazing program that opens windows of opportunities for students' success in their education. Minecraft challenges the mind while maintaining focus from the player. Thank you for watching our presentation today on the Grinch and Minecraft. We hope you enjoyed it.
Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, as Jana, Megan, Matthew, and Brooklyn would say, that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.